Hi, my name is Shalina and welcome to my nail channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a set that I'm doing with Rossi Nails products as well as Kiara Sky Nail products. So let's get right into it. I'm starting off here with my Rossi Base Coat Liquid and I'm doing a very thin layer of it. And then I'm going to dip it into my powder at a 45-degree angle, tap off the excess powder, and then I'm going to take a toothpick and kind of clean up the cuticle area just to make sure that there's not extra powder and so that it can keep your cuticle line really nice and smooth. Starting out this manicure, I did this off camera, but I did a very thin layer of the Kiara Sky Builder Gel. It's clear builder gel, and I like to use this underneath my dip powders or any type of nail enhancements, just to protect my nails. They're kind of weak. Even sometimes when I take vitamins and things like that, they're still kind of weak. So that's what's on my nails before I get started. It's been, it's been put on, it's been cured, and I filed it down and shaped it and everything so that it could have a nice, smooth layer underneath just for extra protection. And then before I started my base coat application and dip powder, I put a thin layer of Bond liquid. This is like a primer or a prep for your nails, and that's good for using underneath dip powder. It helps to prevent lifting and cracking and things like that. So I'll let you continue to watch me as I apply the green color, and then I'll come back. So after that's done, I'm gonna dust off all the excess powder, and I'm gonna take my Rossi activator and apply it to my nails. I find that using 2 layers is good. If you use too much, you could cause your dip powder to crack. I have had that happen, but you can use a generous amount, but just try not to use too much. And now I'm taking the color First Kiss by Rossi, and I'm applying a thin layer of base once again to my nails, dipping into the powder at a 45-degree angle, tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to use a toothpick to clean up around the cuticle line. Also, once that sets for, I would say, at least 30 seconds or more, definitely more, then is when you can go in and wipe or dust off more of that excess powder before doing your second and third layers of dip powder. So some people like to do theirs in 2 or 3 coats. It just depends on preference and also how opaque you want your color. These colors both were really opaque after 2 layers. I just personally prefer my nails to be a little thicker. I have a 2-year-old son, so sometimes things can get a little rough. So I just like to have my nails a little bit thicker for extra protection. So I'll usually do about 3 coats of color. And then I also do a clear coat on top, which we'll get to later. Just a little bit of backstory. I started using Rossi products about a year ago. I saw an ad on Facebook. I used to go to the salon, of course, and get acrylics done, and my nails grow fast, so I had to go every 2 weeks. And normally I would get just acrylic with gel color on top, and I had tried dip powder at the salon, but I didn't like the fact that I always had to soak it off and get it redone just to change the color. I prefer to just get a feel and get changed on the gel polish. But anyway, so now I'm activating these nails, and what happened here is that while I was waiting for my pink nails to set, I was filing and buffing off camera, and then I realized I went a little bit too far and I had forgotten to put my clear cap on. So I decided to go back in for another layer of green just to get the color that I want, the opacity, because I had kind of taken some of that off. That was my mistake. These are my first videos, so I was just trying to get used to it. So I did that, and off camera I ended up capping my nails in clear. So I put a clear layer on top of dip powder. Same process, you paint it, file it, buff it after you've activated. Now I am taking this glitter color with Rossi, and it's called Perky, and I'm just going to put a line of base coat only where I want the glitter to stick. And I'm using the toothpick to kind of move the glitter around and kind of get it more precise where I want it. So again, you just take that and you put it right there on that corner. And I put my finger flat, you can't really see it and I apologize for that, but you put it flat into the powder instead of dipping, because that's what's gonna help you get more of that glitter and more of the glitter pieces on your nails. You can also pour it over. I personally prefer to just dip it because I don't wanna have to pour my glitter and if I spill it and get it everywhere. So that's just a personal preference. So after this, I'm dusting off excess powder, and for my ring finger and my middle finger, I wanted a little bit more glitter, so I went back in a second time, but I felt like my pinky I was good with. So I am gonna do that, take a little bit more of base, and then I'm just taking my toothpick to kind of fine tune it. Now I am taking the Rossi base coat and using it to clear cap the glitter, because you want to do that so that when you start to file again, you don't want to take off any of that glitter with it. So I'm adding a layer of base coat and I'm dipping into clear powder. You can also pour the clear powder as well, and that can help so that you don't get any of the other colors into your clear powder and contaminate it. So here I'm dusting off, and I'm going to go back in with the Rossi activator and activate the nails, and I wait at least, I would say, a good 2 minutes or more is really good to make sure that it hardens. Too soon and you might file off your color, and yeah, you wouldn't want that. So now, after filing down my nails off camera and shaping them, getting them the smoothness and thickness I want, I'm going in with the Kiara Sky non-wipe gel top coat. Now Rossi of course does have their dip powder top coat, and they also have a gel top coat. I prefer this top coat because I like that once I'm done with it, I don't have to wipe off the sticky layer because it doesn't have that, and because it really makes your nails shine and look good. I personally prefer it over dip powder top coat because it has a much better finish in my personal opinion. That's my personal preference. A lot of people love dip powder top coat, and I don't dislike it. I just prefer the gel. So I'm putting it on and I'm capping the free edge, making sure to get it all around and on the cuticle line and everything. You don't want it to flood your cuticles, of course. And so after I put this on, I'm just gonna cure my nails in my Kiara Sky Beyond Home lamp for 60 seconds. And then once I've finished with that, I'm going to apply my cuticle oil. My cuticle oil is also from Kiara Sky. It is in the lavender scent. So I'm applying this after I have cured the top coat, and then we'll take a look at the finishing shots. So here's the finished mani. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more videos soon. Thank you so much again for watching.